Hello, family, and welcome to another episode of Truth That Transforms only on Scum Media House. Today, we are looking at another truth, the aspect of age differences in marriage, especially when the gap is around 10 years or more. They say age is just a number, but in marriage, those numbers can sometimes feel much bigger than they look on paper. A 10 years age gap can shape how two people see life, how they make decisions, and even how they express love. Now, let's be honest. Some people see couples with big age differences and immediately think this won't work. Others admire them and say it is going to bring lots of understanding, maturity, and more. What is your take on this? Both views can be right or wrong because the success of such marriages is not about the number itself, but about the mindset, the effort, and the understandings that the couple brings into the marriage. Let's break it down. When two people grow up in two different eras or two different decades, it shapes them differently. Imagine someone who grew up in the 80s marrying someone who is in or who was born in 2000s. Their taste in music, their fashion sense, the movies that shaped them, and even their language expressions may be completely different. One may love the old school vibes, while the other leans towards a more modern style. Beyond lifestyle, maturity levels also play a role. The older partner may value stability, routine, and long term security. They may think more about retirement, investments, or planning for the future. Meanwhile, the younger partner may crave for adventure, travel, exploration, and new experiences. Now, if these differences are not handled with care, they can create friction. For example, the older partner may feel you are too playful, you don't take life seriously enough, while the younger partner may feel you are boring, you are too rigid, and too stuck in your ways. This is where many couples missed it. They allow the differences to divide them instead of seeing them as an opportunity to balance each other out. Now, these differences may create tension in the marriage, but on the positive side, such relationships can be very rewarding. The older spouse can bring wisdom, stability, and maturity. Those are qualities that every marriage needs, and they can anchor the marriage, while the younger spouse brings freshness, energy, and flexibility. Those are qualities that can also keep the marriage lively and adventurous. Together, they can form a powerful balance where one grounds the relationship and the other keeps it vibrant. But here is the reality: love alone is not enough. Age gap marriages magnify the need for communication, for patience, and for adaptability. If there is pride, if one person insists it must always be my way, or if there is no effort to understand where the other is coming from, then small differences can grow into big conflicts. For example, a disagreement about finances can quickly become about control. Different energy levels in intimacy can turn into feelings of neglect or frustrations. Social circles, on the other hand, may clash. The younger spouse friends may feel out of place with the older spouse and vice versa. But the good news is this: none of these challenges are impossible to overcome. Couples who succeed in 10 years age gap marriages are those who make a conscious decision to bridge the gap with love, with patience, and wisdom.